Welcome everyone to the ASVP experience. I'm your host ASVP, and we have the Raw review. And making a return, we get Shayna Baszler, and it was really wacky, but it was really cool at the same time. You had her return with R-Truth and Kira Zara, and with the ninjas coming out, and you have Shayna coming out last, and she kicks some ass. R-Truth goes to the back, Akira goes in the back, and Shayna makes a threat. That she's coming for everyone. Whoever has the title, no one can knock her down, and she looked scary. And I absolutely love this from Shayna. Just how tough she was, just her looking at the camera, just how she could just eat someone alive, and it looked really cool. And I like them gonna position her like this. Maybe now Vince has come to his senses that there's no Becky Lynch. Asuka and Kairi saying they're feuding with Sasha and Bayley. So whatever happens there, maybe after Shayna can come in and take out the Raw Women's title. But yeah, it was a really cool return. Pretty cool to see. But on the actual show at the start, we get Dolph and MVP already out in the ring. Dolph's talking about how, if it wasn't for him, like Drew wouldn't be here. And, Dolph knows how to get on his nerves, and he still hasn't set the stipulation for their match at Extreme Rules, which is next week. And, how he has the advantage on Drew. And then, after that, Drew comes out, he gets in his face, and, I love seeing Drew. He's not some cowardly champion, but he's not clumsy. He's actually, he's got it down packed. He can be funny at times that he wants. He's scary, and he can put up or shut up. And he pops Dolph in the jaw, and he after that he promises Dolph he's not gonna just win, but he's gonna actually hurt him at Extreme Rules. And really enjoyed that. Can't wait to see what their match is gonna be at Extreme Rules next week. But yeah, after that we had the Viking Raiders taking on Garza and Andrade. But before then, they had a little segment backstage. It was such a real weird segment. It had Garza and Andrade with Selena Vega. They talked to Charlie Caruso, and they were just speaking to her. And Garza had a rose, and it looked like it was for her. And then out of nowhere, the Viking Raiders came out of nowhere. And Charlie was really impressed with Ivar, and Ivar gets the rose and gives it to Charlie from Angel Garza, and Charlie's completely in love with him. Don't know what that was all about, but after that we did get the Viking Raiders taking on Garza and Andrade. And it was actually a great match, elimination tag match, something different that we haven't seen for such a long time in WWE. So it made you tune in straight away. So yeah, it was a pretty cool match. At the end, you had Garza and Andrade, pulling some mischief and getting the win. But yeah, it was pretty cool. We had also Bianca Belair and Ruby Riott taking on the Iconics. And Ruby Riott and Bianca win. Ruby lost 2 weeks in a row to the Iconics, each member, Billie Kay, Payne and Royce. And now, they had a tag team match, Ruby and Bianca wins that. Yeah, it was cool, but I would have loved if, the Iconics actually won. Maybe instead of putting Bella, you put someone else in with her, with Ruby. Make Ruby go crazy, turn on her tag team partner, she turns heel, something crazy like that. But that didn't happen. We get Ruby and Bianca Belair winning, so that was alright. Then after we had the Kevin Owens coming out when Seth was cutting a promo, and then they had a little bit of debate, a scuffle. Turned out to be a match with Aleister Black taking on Murphy. Then towards the end of that match, you had Rey Mysterio coming out with Dominic, and then Seth, he got disqualified. They circled him. Then there became a match with KO taking on Seth with Rey, Dominic on the sides of Black. Bit weird how that all happened, but yeah, Owens actually beat Seth. Pretty cool to see. Owens, getting a big pin on Seth Rollins. Bit weird that they did this right before, Rey Mysterio taking on Seth, but we'll see what happens. Then we had Bobby Lashley taking on Ricochet, and that was an alright match. MVP interferes with Cedric also coming out, but Lashley takes out, Cedric takes out Ricochet. He's looking strong. Love seeing, Bobby looking strong these days. He's absolutely great in that role, so yeah. Then we had after R-Truth coming out again, and he was just saying about just his title and all that. Then Randy Orton coming out, Orton beats him up quickly, gets the pin. Then just before he punts him, Big Show comes out and Orton says, what are you gonna do? I've punted 2 people before. I'm not even gonna punt R-Truth. I just wanted you to come out. And after that, we did get the main event of Sasha and Bayley taking on the Kabuki Warriors for the tag team titles. Before then, we had Sasha and Bayley having a montage of their best moments with each other. It was pretty fun to see. It was good to see WWE actually, doing something long term. With Bayley and Sasha being the best of mates. You can actually believe it's like back in the day with Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho when they had their friendship and all that. It was good to see. Hopefully they keep going though, that they don't break him up or anything. That they keep going. Hopefully they retain the titles, which they did on this main event, and it was a smart thing to do. It was actually a really good match. It was actually a good Raw overall, to be honest. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's what we have for the Raw review. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe and like the video. Thanks.